Dang, guys, I had to freaking stop that reading because someone came in and asked me a question. I didn't want that person's voice to be captured on the video. Okay, so anyway, during the start of Will and Jada's marriage, right? This was back in like the early 2000s, like around the time they had their first child, right? Will did a lot of uncandid things to Jada. Okay, Will did a lot of uncandid things to Jada that almost resulted in the ending of their marriage. So it's interesting because a lot of people that are familiar with Will and Jada would like to paint Jada as the villain. I'm not necessarily seeing that that's how it started. Okay. It started off with Will being more of a trying not to say the word because like YouTube has so many rules and guidelines. It started off with Will being in ABU Zer. Okay, that's how it started off. Being physically violent, him being arrogant. What I'm saying, and I'm hearing him say, like Spirit is showing me he was extremely arrogant. Like back in the early 2000s, Will was arrogant. He was very much so feeling himself, very much so a diva in a sense. And so, but there was things that Jada did to kind of make him fall in line. Okay, so there is a reason why Jada is the way that she is towards him now. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Okay. Why was Will so why was he so violent? Why was he so violent? And you know what? This actually reminds me of the Red Table Talk, getting so many messages here all at once. Jada tells a lot of her business, or a lot of their business, okay? She does it on the Red Table Talk. She does it in outside of film and production. She divulges too much information to people that do not need to know, their own personal marital business, their own personal dealings. Like, hold on, guys, I'm getting a little flustered because there's just so much energy like coming at me, so many messages coming at me. Give me a second because I don't want to start like scrambling my words. So let me just take a deep breath because this energy is very heavy. Jada and Will spoke too much around this violinist. They just did. They told him too much information about their marriage, about, the reason why. Okay, let's just get back to this question. Why was Will so violent? Why was he so violent towards Jada during the beginning? Why was Will so violent towards Jada in the beginning? He wanted to control Jada. He actually, in the beginning of their marriage, he was very big on controlling Jada. And, but it was his way of going about it was, why did he want to control, why did he feel the need to like want to control Jada? I'm trying to say something. He was, Well, for one, when Will was in his, like, he's still a big actor, right? But when he was in his prime, he had a lot of stakes around him when he was in his prime. Like, a lot of dishonest people around him. He didn't really trust a whole lot of people, like during his prime, when he was making Men in Black, when he was making Bad Boys, when he was coming off of The Fresh Prince. Like, he didn't trust, he had reasons not to trust a lot of people that he had to work with, and a lot of people that were close to him. And there were a lot of people who actually were trying to sabotage him or prevent him from getting certain movie roles, things of that sort. But of course, you know, these people were unsuccessful because he made how many movies, you know, won how many awards for his acting. So, you know, during the beginning of their marriage, he did not want Jada to turn on him. And it's not like he wanted to, you know, necessarily be problematic and make her miserable. It's not that. He just felt like it was something that he had to do to keep her in line. Okay, but he did still love Jada. Even back then, he loved Jada, and was very attracted to her. They had a lot of yeah. Okay, so it is true. Yeah, someone did break into that violinist hotel. Someone sure did, and that person, yeah, is Will Smith. He did. It's true. Now, what evidence does the violinist have that Will did this? What evidence does he have? I mean, of course, he has that note, right? The note that Will wrote. But let's see. Let's clarify on this page of coins. What evidence does this violinist have? Tower reverse. The Empress. What? This is saying, okay, we got the Tower side. Can you guys see that? The Tower reverse. I'm running out of space here. Tower reverse, the Empress, upright. Ace of Swords reverse. There was something there that, like, let's Tower reverse. Let's see. It's like damage control. Eight of coins reverse. 10 of coins. So the Tower reverse, this is speaking on doing damage control. You know, someone feeling, or the need to do damage control, the desire to do damage control. This Eight of Coins reverse, this is referring to someone who was distracted, from a project, right? 10 of Coins speaks on family legacy, right? Family legacy. Queen of Wands upright, this is Jada. He has, so Eight of Coins reverse, wasn't Will on tour? Okay, now if he broke into this man's hotel room, allegedly, he was obviously distracted while he was on tour. Okay, Eight of Coins reverse is Will, this Queen of Wands is Jada. Okay, this is rooted in damage control. So the violinist there's something that both Will and he knows. It wasn't just Will's idea. First of all, it was Will and Jada's ideas together. But there is something that